Well, shit. Good afternoon, this is Dr. Bonsai, Dr. Bonsai's Meme Emporium. Yeah. I know what you're thinking. Dr. Bonsai, weren't you in Horus Heresy? Didn't you get rid of it? Yes, I did. So anyways, we got Age of Darkness Saturnine, the latest edition of Horus Heresy from Games Workshop, courtesy of Games for Life, not sponsored, but they were running a really great Black Friday deal today, and I got this for a criminally low amount. So I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to get them in trouble with Games Workshop. This has a lot of content. 50 miniatures, 6 of the brand new Super Shoulder guys, the Saturnine Terminators, a Saturnine Praetor, a Mark II Centurion in power armor, and 40 Tactical Marines, as well as a Saturnine Dreadnought. You also get a rulebook, templates, measuring sticks, dice, and tokens. So, wrestle this bad boy back around. There we go. And we are going to lift the lid. Now, as I was transporting this thing rattled around quite a bit. So we're going to see what all we got here. So we get the classic templates that's really in a nice hard transparent plastic, which is something that we haven't gotten in very many Games Workshop, contemporary at least Games Workshop systems for a really long time. These used to be in like this really flimsy, soft, transparent plastic, but these have a nice, these are going to feel nicer on the table. This little measuring stick, which I think it's going to have some use as a straight edge while I'm building and modeling, but I don't know that I'm actually going to use this. I'm probably just going to use a tape measure like usual. And then you have a giant pile of sprues. Now, as far as I can determine, okay, so here we go. So you get 40 Mark II Tactical Marines. So the armor mark of the Tactical Marines in specific doesn't actually do anything for your miniatures. It doesn't give you any pluses, bonuses, whatever. It's just, it's an aesthetic choice. Since there's 10 of them, or so then since there's 40 of them, you get one of these sergeant frames per squad. So you get bayonets. Here, better. So you get bayonets, you get pouches, you get pistol holsters, you get plasma pistols, you get bear heads, vox parts, basically everything to establish like a command group for your tactical squad. So you get 4 of these so that you can either divvy them up into 4 individual tactical squads, which gives you a lot of flexibility with this box set. Next is you get 2 of these sprues. Now these are the disintegrator special weapons. So you get 2 of the big ones. You get an actual combi disintegrator, as well as ammo pouches for each one. The 2-handed disintegrators. Oh wow, you get 2 combi disintegrators. Nice. All right. So you get 2 of these. So the thought here, at least in the box, is that it gives you enough to, as well as 2 disintegrator pistols. I'm not sure what these are called. I'm not that familiar with the disintegrator weaponry, which is going to be a fun little journey for me. So these look really good, really crisp. These match with not only the frames in the box, but if you have the Mark III plastics, the latest version of the Mark III plastics, you have the latest version of the Mark VI plastics. These are going to be able to fit on those. So that's exciting. Next, you get, this one's actually kind of oddly warped. So this is the Mark II Power Armor Centurion. He's got a combi melta along with a power maul. So we've got that, and then we've got the tactical rock, or the tactical rhino piece actually. And then you have pretty much everything else. You have the back banner that's plain. You get not a lot of options. Your options are a bear head or a bear head, or I don't know what that's supposed to be. I don't know what that's supposed to be for the neck. So you get a bare head option and a helmeted option of the Mark II vibe, so that's pretty cool. And he has a little cute servo skull, which I'm probably not going to put it on, because knowing me, I would snap that thing off right away. Next is you get the Saturnine Praetor. This is a big guy. He's like box dreadnought size. He is a huge dude. So you get the nice cloak detail. You get the power axe, the gigantic power axe, or thunder hammer, excuse me. You get the plasma blaster. You get the different parts of the miniature to make your Praetor, who is basically like your army commander. And you get some really cool heads. And we're looking really good. You get 3 different heads that I can see. 4 actually. So you get this more brutal, kind of traitorish looking one, and then you get these other ones that are less defined as to which legion. I don't know. Nah, you can use them for any. Next, you get. That is actually, so put that aside. So these are the sprues for the Saturnine Terminators. Now, I have no clue. These things are going to be huge, again, by the way. Oh no, this is the Saturnine Dreadnought. I'm sorry. Yeah, look at this thing. Oh, whoa, this thing's going to be spicy to put together. This is a lot of great detail, different shoulder armors. You get these cool, like, pyramid kind of spikes, ram spikes on the sarcophagus. You get these different kind of headdress options, for lack of a better term. So this looks like it's most of the torso. And then you get, yeah, there we go. And then you get the weapons. This is a plasma bombard and a giant disintegrator. Again, I don't know what that's called specifically. I'm sure it has a cool Games Workshop name. So that's the Saturnine Dreadnought. The fact that this thing is in so many components, I can't even visualize how it goes together, is pretty crazy to me. So, and that comes on 2 sprues. And then we're gonna look at this little fella, which is the base of the giant Arachne platform, which is basically like a manned turret, which I think for a Space Marine Legion doesn't make any sense. Let's see. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. So we're gonna have to go back a little bit because I've obviously never seen this before. So this is the rest of the Arachne box. So this is the quad accelerator autocannons. Really nice, lots of flat surfaces that are going to take decals well. It looks like this is just a normal kind of like, it just kind of rests in there, it looks like, almost. Although I'm going to have to look more in the modeling guide to see how this actually works. But it looks like they may actually like elevate or not. I don't know, it'll be interesting to see. So everything, of course, is up to Games Workshop's normal standard, and this comes on 2 sprues. So I'm betting, based on the Imperialis, Legion's Imperialis release, I noticed that they have different loadouts with like Punisher cannons and stuff like that. So I bet what we're going to see is we're going to see a different sprue with different weapons to go on this base. So that's my thought. Next, you get hard plastic tokens. So I think they got the message with the Legions Imperialis, and they were like, the tokens are too flimsy, the cardboard wears out too fast. So they're like, well, you know what doesn't wear out too fast? Hard plastic. So you get different objective markers, and you get different status markers, and it's textured, and it's all very lovely. So these things are going to be pretty good once they get painted up, although you will have to paint them theoretically, in theory. All right, next, now these are the Saturnine Terminators. So it looks like each of these sprues creates so each of these sprues creates 2 guys. So you get 2 guys on each of these sprues, which is insane. They've got all sorts of different options for the power fists, the particle shredders, the different heads. There we go. like 4 different heads for each one, so you can have a fairly unique set of looking guys with a great big Saturnine eagle on the chest. That if you're a trader or you just don't like them, there'll be some minor surgery to do to knock those off. So you get 3 of these. And then you get the real meat and potatoes of this box set, which is the tactical sprue. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4. You get 4 of these sprues. So there's 10 guys per frame. And then, of course, you can create a sergeant, a box guy, that kind of thing. This is the big Phobos, I think, not the Phobos bolters? Can't remember. With chain bayonets, the different heads that look really, really sharp. And of course, these models are going to match with and work with pretty much any other any of the new modern Marks power armor. So Mark 2s, the Mark 3s, and the Mark 6s. So, and I have actually done this before, where you can. People bitch that they're monoposed. They're not actually. Like, the bodies stay static, but what you can do is you just change which bodies the arms are attached to, and then all of a sudden you get a very different looking set of miniatures. It's actually kind of sorcery that way. And if you further mix and match, so you can match like Mark 6 arms with Mark 3 torsos and stuff like that. So, and then you get this little poster, which is basically to protect the rule book, which it looks like it did an admirable job of. So of course, if you're into collecting those, you can. Because any of these big GW boxes, they usually have those too, and they have any paperwork, they usually have that. So, and then this is the rule book, which comes with, okay, here we go. So it comes in this nice little slip case that you peel off. It has no saran wrap, or not saran wrap, plastic wrap. You get 2 reference sheets, look like they're very well done. You get a giant transfer sheet. So if you're a Salamanders or an Iron Warriors fan, boy, are you in luck. But I don't know. It remains to be seen what Legion I'm going to do. So you have that, and then you have the decals, and then you have the introductory rules. And this basically teaches you how to move, how to shoot. It doesn't have any of the rules for the miniatures themselves. It just has like the stat line, and it has the the weapon lines. And this is also your build guide. So this is going to tell you how to build and assemble everything. And it's stapled. It is a giant, very shockingly thick booklet. So I'm gonna have quite a project ahead of me, let alone anybody else buying into this. Saturnine Dread looks great, though. I initially was kind of repulsed by it because I'm like, oh, what the hell is this? But now I kind of understand. Okay, so I see. So you tack the front on to these 2 back things. Okay, so that's how that works. So this doesn't actually go up and down. It's just the cannon arms, and then so the footprint on this thing is huge. It doesn't come with a base. So I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. I don't know if I'm gonna utilize that. And then you have your big bag of bases. But yeah, so that is my quick unboxing for Saturnine. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over probably each kit and assemble at least a couple of them just to kind of see what it's like, and then I'll do a separate video for each one of those. I'll probably do a separate video for the rules themselves. I'm interested to see what this journey is going to look like for me, because normally I'm not. You guys know me. I'm Mr. Mayfly as far as hobby interests go. But I saw this at my local game store, not so local game store, but called Games for Life, and they're in Lake Orion, Michigan. The store is really nice. The staff is really nice. This is not sponsored in any way. They're just decent human beings. They did a lot of great stuff as far as like charity goes, and extra life charity donations and stuff like that. So I really like them. I think they're a good bunch of people. I think you should, if you're in the Southeast Michigan area, specifically the Troy, you know, Lake Orion, that kind of place area, I suggest you go support them because they are worth supporting. Also, it's Black Friday today, which is 11/28. I don't know when this video is going to go out. Based on the way that YouTube likes to take its time with uploads, it's probably not going to be up in time. But hey, either way, still go out, support these guys. That's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Happy Black Friday.